morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Marine Innovators podcast, where we talk about marine innovation in the marine space, because that's what we do. No other reason. And we love it. We absolutely love the cool things that are happening in the marine space. We focus mainly on folks up in the Northeast Florida area, but we also go a little bit further and beyond when somebody has some really cool innovation. The guests that I have today, I had the pleasure of having a booth next to them at a boat show recently, and I fell in love with what they were doing. And as I spent 3 days with them, I won't say I fell in love, because that would be weird, but I did have a really good time next to these two fellas. John and Miles are their name, and we're going to talk to them today about their really cool rod holding system and other innovation that they're doing. These guys it's very clear you spend a little bit of time with these guys. These guys are thinkers. So welcome, guys.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. So when we first met, it was a lot of fun. Again, thank you guys for being good neighbors, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about that.
Yeah.
Neighbors in general.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's boat shows are fun because boat shows are full of people, and if you're a people person, you like people. What a great time to be there, and you got your booth. You were active all day, right? I was like super impressed with the amount of people that had interest in what you were doing, and it's when you look at it, it's not hard to see, right? And so let's back up from and tell us how you got here. What are you doing? How did you end up making these things? And then we'll kind of get into the details of the product.
Contractor by trade. Had a good buddy we were building a custom outdoor kitchen for him, and he just really liked our product, and he had this guy that wanted to build a rod room, and he approached me. He's like, "Would you be interested in it?" I'm like, "Well, sure." And he started saying the problem, how many two-piece rods, where to put them, the electrical rods and everything like that, and I just delve into it and
created
little 3D printed things of what came out of it.
Awesome. So we'll talk about this, and I'll put up images so you guys can see the details on it. But it's pretty ingenious what they've done for a couple of different reasons. Number one, they've really thought through this so that it is different than anything you see on the market, and when you reach for your rod, it truly just pops out right into your hand. It's super cool. And the more that I got to hang around these guys, I realized that, yeah, they solved this problem, but they're solving all kinds of problems. Mm-hmm. And they're challenged by, like entrepreneurs will be, like innovators will be, challenged by customers that are saying, "Hey, I have this challenge," and you say, "Okay, I can get it done." So, have you guys always been that way? Have you always been, "Hey, let me go solve this," or is it just a recent thing?
No, I always knew I liked to build things. Yeah, we've built. That's what I've been doing. I never worked for anybody. I came out of school and I started solving problems in construction and.
Awesome. Never look back.
Building things. Yeah, I built all kinds of things.
Like what?
Trucks, boats. I take them apart, put them back together. Houses.
Nice.
Things in general.
Nice. How'd you team up with this guy?
I met him through an employee, and I don't know, we hit it off, been good buds since. He's a great person, about to be a husband.
Oh, nice. What does she know what she's getting into, Miles?
Yeah, it's been 11 years, so I think she's got a
good idea
of the mistakes she's making too.
Yeah, so you're a man of commitment, I see.
Yep.
That's good. All right. So we had it. Like I said, we had a good time at the boat show, and I got to really enjoy both of you from that standpoint. So when you guys came up with this, what was the first installation you did, and how did your customers react to it?
Well, we went in my house first.
Oh, did?
Yep.
Okay.
I designed and built mine first, and then once I was happy with that, I built a room for the dude and Sebastian.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And how many have you done since then?
We're on our fourth custom.
Nice. So it's early.
Very
early innovation phase. I love that. And by how busy your booth was at the show, you're onto something, right? I think you're gonna I think you're gonna really do good with this. The product itself is pretty awesome, but beyond that, it's you guys have the service to apply and build out rooms, which I think is really cool, right? This is not only an idea that you came up with to commercialize, but you came up with this idea to make really high-end fishing rooms for these folks that have thousands and thousands of dollars in fishing equipment that doesn't need to be laying in a corner stacked on top of each other. So I think you'll do really, really well with this. So talk us through it. This is the new design, obviously. But...
yeah, this version, I don't know what version we're on. I'm calling it 2.0, but multiple pieces to be able to join them together. Have a cap. Well,
here you go.
Little pieces to put it together. Sort of hides my fasteners. That one goes in there. Then you would screw that to the wall. Then this one pushes in. You screw that to the wall. Keeps it more streamlined and less screws. Cap it off to finish it.
Show them how the lock works.
It's really ergonomic when you're grabbing the post. It just pops it right out into your hand.
Yeah, that's the feature that I picked these up and played with them for a day, and it's kind of like a what do they call those things?
Fidgets.
Fidgets, yeah.
This is the one from the show right here.
Yeah, yeah. So I pick these things up all the time and clicking them and pushing them back and clicking them, pushing them back. But I didn't realize or didn't connect how it would work to push the rod into your hand. And then I saw Miles doing a demo, which he did a bunch of demos. But he said, "Oh yeah, and I'll pop the rod out right in your hand." And I was like, "Wow!" So I had to walk over to the display they had on the wall and do it. And I'm like, "Wow, that is so cool!" But just again, innovation. When we're thinking about innovation, we're thinking about what's going to make this a better product. What's going to make this, and this is really well thought out. John, you obviously have the mindset of an innovator, and this didn't happen by chance, right? You thought through this stuff. True?
Give me a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the beat while DJ revolves.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. So cool. So talk to me about these. These are the units that you have, and so I want to back up. So these guys come in, and if you have a rod room that you want built out, they will come in and actually do the entire build, and they'll customize it specifically for your collection of rods, right? And then you have an opportunity to add on or put some extra play spaces in, but your rods are the way they are. They've created some neat things, and they didn't bring it here today, but they've all made standoffs as well. So if you've ever had rod holders, you know that you're trying to put rods next to each other and the reels bang against each other, and you can't get them in the rod holders. So you end up sometimes with an empty space because it just doesn't work. They've created a way to offset those reels. Everything they've done is super, super thought through. So walk us through what you're doing here and how you would do that for a custom rod room.
Well, we would measure what you got, and I AutoCAD this up and show you a little 3D rendering of how we're going to use your space. And then you choose your wood, you choose your stain, your finish, and then we build this and we can ship it to you and you can install it, or you can have us come install it. We just got one at boat show. We're going to Marathon this weekend.
Yeah, Miles said you guys had to go to the Keys.
In a pantry.
Had to go to the Keys.
Yes, this guy's got a pantry in his kitchen. He wants me to just put as many rods in it as I can.
Really?
Yeah, so I sent him a little rendering of his measurements, and off we go.
How many rods can you get in there?
25.
Wow.
With 4 on the door.
Wow, that's awesome.
I put 2 on one door and 2 on the other door. There's probably being gaffs and a flag that goes on the door anyway, so they're going to be smaller, but more room.
Super cool. Yeah, so that was one thing that I noticed as well. It's not only this for your average rod, but you guys have thought of other things as well, and some of the bigger components, the bigger reels, the gaffs, and you've designed pieces for all of it. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Trying to create a system.
A system, yeah, that's good.
Storage solutions.
Storage solutions. That's a good way to put it. I did hear that a few times at the trade show. Now that you say that, so yeah. Just in that voice exactly.
Just in that exact one, you gotta play it.
So one of the things I wanted to get your take on is the patenting process. You guys have a patent on this, which is awesome, right? If you're an innovator, if you've not done a patent, right, then you're not serious about what you're doing. And if you've done one, you're probably scratching your head going, That's an interesting process. So tell me about what you guys learned through that.
So this was product 2 patent. I've been wanting to get the orbit hall patent for 2 years. I've been working on it, and then this stumbled upon me at the same time I was actually about to hire an attorney for orbit hall. So I just did both of them at the same time. The process, it's not that bad. I was able to do my own drawings and stuff. I think that helped.
Yeah, that
a lot.
helps. Sure.
So I didn't have to explain to everybody something like what all that meant. But I think the hard part's not yet to come. That's part phase 2.
Is the review, yeah.
Is the non-provisional.
Yeah, right. Yeah, which that part's not that bad either, right? Moving from non-provisional to provisional, because you do most of your work in that first application, right? You'll make some adjustments. And
I'm seeing why they give you a year now, because the amount of times I keep changing and doing things is really refining my product. Because every time I'm changing, it's innovating.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm sort of happy you don't have a final set of plans of what it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Exactly right.
Phase.
We just actually submitted our full after a year with provisional, and we submitted it 3 days before our provisional ended because we wanted all of that time, right, to continue to develop this thing and continue to make sure we had drawings in there that directly reflected.
I wasn't ready for how fast these things were going to evolve.
Yeah.
It's eating up a lot of time.
Yeah. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Darn it! Why did we make something so good? Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that's what happens, right? And you have that time frame to kind of say, okay, we're going to go in this development phase. Many people don't do a provisional patent, but I think it's brilliant, right? Lock it in early on if you really think the concept is valid, and especially if you want to go out and test it with people, right? If you want to go out there and get some feedback, your best bet is to get it locked in with provisional patent, because by the time you stamp that provisional patent, right, you're guarded, right? As soon as you have that, you're guarded, and your timeline's set. So good work on that. I don't know who your patent attorney was, but he definitely guided you in the right direction.
It's the local guy.
Good. Yeah, you guys like the local guys.
Yep.
That's good. Good. So Miles, what's your role in the whole thing?
I'm the wheel that keeps turning. Pretty much.
Wheel.
The easy way to put it is he's at the shop basically designing these, getting these to the point where they're 100% and we can push them out the door. He's constantly, if there's a little issue with it, making sure that everything's solved and fixed. And my job is to make sure that in the meantime, all the little things are done outside the shop. We still run a general contractor, so we still have some things going on through there, putting all these things together. He'll keep printing the parts out. When I come back, I can lock them in. And
he's a great backboard.
Yep. Just bounce stuff off of.
Yeah, that's good.
Does this work? Does this? What do you think of this?
He creates new thought. I do it with my wife all the time. I call him my work wife.
Yeah. Everybody needs a work wife.
Yep.
That's for sure. Yeah.
So just keep the wheel turning, keep everything going, and
super cool.
Be there when needed.
So you can't really put a value on that ability to bounce things off of somebody, especially somebody that's got enough smarts to come back and say, well, I don't think that'll work, or what if we did it this way, right? Because as innovators, we're constantly going, is this right? Is it right? Can I do it somewhere else? But if you go down a path that's the wrong path too far, right, you beat yourself up about it, right? Mm-hmm. And it's nice to be able to bounce that off of somebody and get some good feedback. So your role is probably really welcome to John, I'm sure. And so tell me some of the other things you're working on. You showed me that super cool cart that you're doing. Explain that.
Orbit Hall. The prototype of the lifter is great. I got a couple people working on the marina cart. We took one to the boat show. Turned out cool. We really needed two booths. We were crowded in there. We weren't really able to show people things properly, but we showed them off nonetheless. But just trying to get it out there. I'm trying to build the website.
Yeah. Pick things up, I put them down.
Yeah, we pick things up and put them down. That's our logo.
That's awesome. That's a good. I like it.
It's Family Guy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So explain the cart. Explain what you would do it and why somebody would need it.
It lifts things. You fill your cooler up right outside of your fridge. put all your ice on it, all your things in it, then you turn around, you got to have somebody help you pick it up in your truck. You can do this on one of our carts and then bring it over our lifter and press a button and it lifts the cart up onto the back of your truck and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, so they showed me a video of this, and I'll actually get a copy of the video and put it in the podcast so you guys could see it. But it's pretty impressive how it works, and again, really well thought out in regards to the process that people use when they're taking their rods off the boat, when they're, like you said, filling up their coolers, and it's very clear. And this is what happens with people that are really good innovators, right? They listen, right, and they watch. And they understand, right? And that's how you come up with this stuff. Agreed?
Yeah, it all started out. He had we go into the boat, and got a third row seating SUV. Load all the rods and the stuff in the back of the SUV. By the time you get everything loaded up, there's 2 seats, a driver and a passenger. Can't even take anybody with you.
7-seater vehicle.
7-seater vehicle. You got no passengers from all your gear. They're all strapped together and banging each other, and Then you get to the marina and you got to unload it and then load it into another cart. Do the same thing all the way down to the dock, banging on everything. Multiple carts. So now it's just load it up at your house, get it ready.
25 or so rods on one cart with your cooler.
Yeah. And still have 7 seats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then everyone's inside comfortable.
No more 2 cars in the marina.
Yep, exactly.
I love it. Yeah, that, is crazy is you look at that and you say, wow, that's really, some people would say overthought, but the problem it solves is real, right? These are little aggravations that people go, oh man, I gotta go pull these things in and out of here, and they just do it, right? Because there's no other option for them. Now there's another option thanks to you guys. So
happy to provide.
So tell everybody the name of your company and how they can find you.
Or which one? Orbital Hall is the lifter, and this right here is Big Game Bracket.
Yeah. What's your company name? Or you don't have a company name, Big Game Bracket, or
Big Game
those
Bracket,
are both separate companies.
They're separate companies. I have a company that holds my my patents too. I kept it all separate.
Oh, good for you. Yeah. Smart way to structure it.
I'm trying, and I figured 2 was going to be more than putting it. It only fits all under Big Game Bracket, but I sort of want them apart because I think they're more valuable that way.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea, and and they are unique, unique products, right? Mm-hmm. So. Anytime you can structure another holding company that can bring all of those other companies up under it. So, that's pretty cool. Good work. So, Big Green, how do people get a hold of you?
Instagram, Facebook. My phone number is 321-863-3783.
Nice.
It's everywhere.
It's all over. It's on the first stickers we're giving away in Jacksonville.
Yes.
That's it. Yep. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's how you do it at first, right?
Yeah. As long as it don't say spam likely, I'm going to pick it up.
That's right.
Spam likely, I'm sorry.
Yeah, whoever that is.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Likely.
It's funny how that guy that keeps calling, his name is Spam Likely, but he just has a different number every time.
Yep.
It's just strange. Yeah, it's man, I can't believe the number of spam calls we get. But so. I think that's good, to give your number out in the early game, right? There comes a point where you can't do that anymore, right?
I agree.
But early in the game, you have to, right?
But I'm here to grow this. I'm here to learn more every day and keep innovating.
Yeah, super cool. So what else do you have in the works? Other great ideas?
Tuna tubes.
Maybe tuna tubes.
Yeah. 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 So different things, trying to spread it out. Yeah. Are you going to do a tuna tube company?
No. No, it fits under the 3D. Yes, no.
Yeah.
I don't want no more companies. But
that's not right now. Right now. Yeah.
This is our gaff catch. I mean, not gaff catch. Our pole catch. It goes on a pole.
Got it.
So you can ratchet this to a pole or a rail. Put your fishing pole on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dock fishing and such.
Yeah, that's great. A little angle on it like that to go around.
A nice angle on it to go around the post here. And you strap it this way around a rail, or this way around a post.
Yeah, good
Hold your rod in, just something. Maybe throwing in a rod right after you get off the boat, or sitting out by the water, or
right. We're gonna take this and hold it up to the wall here before you guys leave, and put a rod in it and pop it out so we can show everybody how it works. One of those things again is I didn't really think about how ingenious it is until you see it actually work and you see that rod pop out of your hand like that. You're like, wow, that's really thought out well. for sure. So the other nice thing that you guys do is you take pride in what you're building, and you customize it. So this is all wooden and very well made. You were saying ash, made from ash.
Any of the grain colors we use ash, because it's we can pull the summer months out and replace it with a color.
Right. Yeah, looks awesome. Looks really cool, and you can do any color you want.
We can do any color you want. We just did one Miami Dolphins for a guy.
Oh, that's a good
The
idea.
base color was the blue, and then we enunciated the orange.
Was he a Miami Dolphin?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, just big fan.
Yeah, cool. That'd be cool. You should offer it and call the football team and say, if you guys are fishermen,
Right?
Yeah, here you go.
Here you go. So that's super cool. All right, so we play the rewind game, and we do that pretty much every podcast. And I think it's time for the rewind game. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys individually the rewind game because I want to hear both about what you were doing in that time frame. I'm going to throw back a year randomly, just make up a year, and you tell me what you were doing. The reason we do this is to get to know each other a little bit, right? It's not only cool to find out the cool innovation you're doing, but who are you, right? Who are you? So where did you come from, right? And I get really some funny stories like this, and I also get some really interesting things, and some pretty mind blowing things, to be honest with you. So we're gonna go back. Are you ready, John?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go to 2006.
2006. I was just about out of college.
About?
Yeah, because I started my business in 07.
Nice.
So I was on my last year.
Where'd you go to school?
Santa Fe.
Okay.
Yep, Gainesville.
Yep.
Wasn't able to get in the UF. But I wasn't made for school anyway. I shouldn't have gone to school. I went to school to learn how to party.
Yeah.
And then I came out and probably did the same thing I would have done had I not gone to school.
Right.
So it was just an excuse, I guess. But I met some great people, had a good time.
I say it all the time. And actually, we had another guest where I hit him with a very similar time frame, and he mentioned going to school and partying, and I said it is a social experiment, right? That's what college is for many people. Was for me, right? It's just a social experiment. Now, I did learn some things that I'm sure helped me along the way, and more than anything, it's the relationships you make there are a lot of them stick. Right? So
I'm still trying to learn, still trying to fish. We had a boat, so.
Oh, cool.
Trying to fish whenever I could.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. What about you, Miles? Here's your year. You ready?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go in the year that everybody loved, 2008.
2008. That was 3 years after high school, so that would have been, I was a mechanic, and there wasn't a whole lot. I was always riding in the woods. That was pretty much my whole time of woods riding.
Woods riding? What do you mean woods
we
riding?
had 4-wheelers and mud trucks, and I was pretty much an every weekend thing. That's where we worked at a mechanic shop, so we would constantly fixing, building. We built propane-powered Suzuki Samurais, and we had a couple of those, and they floated, and you just take them wherever you want, and
that's
kind of go disappear in the woods for the weekend. And
do you still do that today?
A little, not as much as I did back then, but yeah, every once in a while we'll go out. I still got a buddy with a big 2.5-ton buggy, and we go out there every once in a while and go for a ride. And now awesome. I want to stay clean. Back then I was, about getting as dirty as you could, but now I want to sit 10 feet up in the air and not get dirty anymore.
Yeah.
Too much work to clean it all.
And you guys, I imagine one of you guys have a boat, right? Or if not both of you.
Yeah.
What kind of boat do you have?
I got a 15-whaler.
Oh, nice.
It's actually my grandfather's boat. I bought it from the family, getting rid of it, and fixed it up.
Cool.
Made it a real cool little
machine. You were showing pictures of it. I remember that now, yeah.
Little go-fast whaler.
Yeah.
Demon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like go fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I got an airboat. I had to
you
go
told me that too.
the other route.
I'm glad I asked that question. You it's all coming back to memory. I must have asked this before. Yeah. Super cool.
So I'm on the other river. He's in the salty river. I'm in the freshwater river.
Yeah, you don't completely like to be clean because
no.
Airboat's not the cleanest boat to ride.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Till you get stuck, and then it's bad.
So I went ice fishing on Lake Erie on an airboat, and we took it 5 miles out, which was super cool. I didn't even know they did it, right? And I found this guide, and everybody else is walking across the ice, dragging their coolers, right? And we're like, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And if you've ever been ice fishing, have either one of you been ice fishing?
No.
So if you ever go ice fishing on a big lake like that, you have basically where the ice moves and like it'll crack and then it'll build up and you'll have these kind of fault lines, right? When sometimes they'll be built up with imagine multiple layers of ice cracking, and then you'll have these big and so I remember a couple times we hit a couple of those fault lines and we had to kind of pick where are we going through, and find a clean part that we can jump over and get with the airboat. It was super fun. It was a pretty cool experience, and it was snowing so hard, and I was thinking, man, what are the other people doing? Because we have a windshield, right? And you can't imagine trying to get out there 5 miles without having protection like that, but they do it. That's a hardy group up there in the north.
It's too cold for me.
Yeah, hardy group up there in the north. I was actually chuckling when you were saying you were out in the woods, mudding, and I was thinking, I wonder if people everywhere understand that, or is it just a Florida thing, right?
It's pretty broad.
I think it is.
I think so. There's a lot of trail riding up north.
Yeah.
Done that a couple times.
Changes with territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That clay is a whole lot different than the mud.
For sure. Yeah. And so I lived in Ohio, then I lived in Georgia, and Ohio's nice brown dirt, right? It gets muddy there. In Georgia, you're right, it gets slippery. Yeah, for sure. So interesting. I enjoy going out on 4-wheelers and being in the woods. Who doesn't, right? So I can understand that as a young guy, really spending your time doing that. Well, it's interesting to see where you guys have come and where you're going. You're both young guys. Well, the reason I asked you to come onto the show was because it's very clear you are intense innovators, right? And it's going to be really cool to see where you guys end up with this project, and then the project. What did you call the
Orbit Hole?
Orbit Hole. With the Orbit Hole project. Beyond that, I'm 100% certain you guys are going to do this for a lifetime. Right? And John, you I could tell you can't stop thinking about how to make things better, right? And some of the best innovation in the world comes from just making something better, right? It's not necessarily coming like a brand new idea, right? It's seeing something that exists today and say, why didn't they do it like this? And I'm sure you think like that all the time.
My motto is the easiest way is the simplest way, but it's the hardest way to figure out, because us as humans we perpetuate complicating things.
Yeah, isn't that true?
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
So, we look past the easy solution most of the time because we're complicating things.
Yeah.
It's right there in front of you most of the time. You just gotta put
Figure
yourself
it
in
out.
the right mindset to catch it.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. So, any secrets?
I say who?
Any secrets?
You can't tell those.
No, not that kind of secret. Not that kind of secrets about how you go through the process of innovating.
I don't know, man. Always thinking. I think it's off my sleep. I really enjoy the outcome of seeing something be created. I love the end result. And patience. Like Orbit Hole was 2 years before I actually started getting on it, and then this fell in my lap. And I'm like, well, perfect. I'm gonna change my scenery. Just don't give up and keep your nose up, keep going.
Yeah.
Success is not linear.
Success is not linear.
Correct.
That's going to be my next book. Yep. You'll get attributed to it.
Yeah.
But that is good. That is absolutely good. And it's so true, right? So true.
Yeah.
And the patience thing, right? Man, I've seen some of the best thinkers in the world, right? Just not have the patience to see it through, and that's a shame, right? And that's a shame. And I've also seen some really good products developed over the years. And I may have mentioned this to you guys at the show that have failed because they didn't understand the landscape, right? And that they didn't understand how it fit into the market, how they get it to where it needs to be. Many people end up going, I want to sell as many as I can, and they put themselves in a position to sell as many as I can, and many as you can is sometimes not the best strategy, right? Especially early on, right? Is that you've got to put yourself in a position where the scale model has to grow with your capabilities, right? And or you're going to end up outsourcing it, right? You're going to end up kind of giving it to somebody else, right? And that's okay too. There are times when you do that. It makes more sense to do that, to build rather than build the infrastructure. But I think you guys are the kind of guys that want to get your hands on it. I could tell that. Right? Could tell that for sure. What do you think the most challenging thing was in building these?
The revisions, trying to keep up with what version I'm on, what I'm doing, where it needs to go. I don't know. To me, it's just a drawing. There's a lot of time in drawing in that.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah. And that's a skill, right? I mean, that's a skill that a lot of people don't have, right? And
I don't have it.
Yeah.
That's why he draws.
Yeah.
I'll put them together. He draws it.
Yeah.
I drew my house when I was 12. My mom was a landscape architect, and she had a draft board. She didn't do it anymore, but she kept the draft just because she liked to draw at the time. And I drew up a floor plan of our house on that, and I've taught myself AutoCAD.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just haven't stopped drawing since, I don't guess.
Yeah, that's super cool. And back to the creative side, right? That's the artistic side that many innovators have, right? It's you got to get that out, right? And so I'm that same way, right? And when we're done here, I'll walk you guys out and show you some of the artwork. I'm actually taking it over to get some photos done today. But if I have something in my head, and it's gnawing at me, I got to get it out, right? Because it does not stop gnawing, right? It just doesn't stop gnawing. To your point, you're thinking while you're sleeping, right? I recently got to a point where I couldn't sleep, right? I could not sleep. I had all of these thoughts, these random thoughts. I'm like, I gotta get this out, right? I've got to get this out. And so I think that's just part of being innovative, being creative, right? That it makes us a little special, I'd say.
We're all special.
Yes, we are in our own way. Yes, we are. And when I say a little special, sometimes that's not the right kind of special. For myself, that's for sure. So, if you guys would say, where do you want to be 5 years from now? Where would it be?
Happy.
That's good. I like that.
Happy. Yeah,
We're both pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm very simple. If this was up and running and I had injection molds and I was selling things and making new things to sell, I would be happy.
Yeah. I could see you being in that spot, right? And you I think, right? And these are I thinks, right? Because no one really knows. I think you got one here. I mean, I think this is a really neat product that put in the right people's hands can go somewhere, right? And so I think you guys are going to learn a ton over the next few years, right? You're taking the right steps by getting the patent done first before moving forward with this, starting with 3D printing with an admiration of getting to an injection mold. It's all the right way to do it. So kudos to you guys. You're doing the right things, right? It's going to be fun to see where you've gotten it in 5 years, because I think it's going to be a real eye opener to what is capable with a good product when you have it and the right people behind the product. So really, really good, and I'm really happy for you. I couldn't have been more thrilled to seeing the busyness of your booth. Right, it was fun to watch. I got tired of hearing Miles over and over and over.
Hey.
But
Should just put a camera in my face.
Yeah, that's right. This is a funny story. I'll tell this. So Miles kept giving this pitch over and over and over again, and it is a good pitch. I mean, I was like, wow, he's bringing me interested in this thing, and every time he'd say something, I would learn a little bit more, and I'm like, wow, this sounds really cool. I'm doing pitching in my booth, and I'm hearing his pitching in the back of my mind, and I'm going, I want to go over there. So every time I get a break, I walk over there. I would pick this stupid thing up and play with it. And so I said, Miles, let's do a video of you. And I grabbed my phone and I said, so just tell me about it, right? And I'll have to maybe throw the video up on here, but it was absolutely hysterical because he froze. He just absolutely froze. It was the funniest thing. He went,
100 people in a day, and I couldn't talk to the camera.
No,
it was absolutely hysterical. It was the funniest moments that we had for the weekend. I still think about it today, and if I see that video come across my phone, I watch it. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
You're welcome.
It down for a while.
No, I'm not gonna let it down.
Bring it up whenever I can.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's good to have those things. It's called leverage, right? That's awesome. So, What do you think that would be like the right move for this? Do you guys want to still continue to do custom? Do you think you can have an opportunity to take it to market? Do you think? What's your thoughts? I mean, taking market, I mean, like big scale. Do you think you can have build units to go into retail, those type of things?
That would be easy to do, I think, especially when we get an injection mold.
Yeah,
Retail would be we just make certain sizes, packages together.
Yeah,
Display. That would be easy to do. I still like the custom aspect because there's some people out there that want some cool things, and I think we would morph it into boats too. We could tune this down and get it a little bit more compact and make some systems that go in some yachts.
So I love the word systems, right? And I think the same way, right? When we make something, how do we make something that has the ability to continue to develop on over and over and over again? Our company's Antico Marine. We've done a system all based on the preventer first, and then everything else we're designing is to make sure that preventer stays active, right? So if you use our product, you know you're going to get the longest life out of that preventer versus I'm going to put the preventer on and then go get something else, some other brand, and put it on there and negate the preventer, right? And so a system, right? And you get everybody tuned into the system, and once they're into that system, they're going to continue to grow the system over and over and over again. It's a smart way to do it. And not only from a great business opportunity, right? A smarter way to do it from that standpoint, but it's also a smarter way from a consumer to go about that because they know they've got a good product and they know they continue to grow it. And so I love the system mindset. System mindset is awesome.
Ever expanding.
Ever expanding for sure. All right, so I'm getting some good quotes out of this one that I'm gonna apply to my next writing experiment. So you guys will be accredited in the book when that ever happens. But so is there anything else you wanted to say to the world about what you're doing?
I don't know, go catch fish.
Yeah.
Show your kids how to fish.
Yeah, that's good.
And let us help you take care of your fishing rods.
Yeah. Did you? There you go. There you go. Did you? Did you watch the series we did with Donna France and Fishing 101?
I don't think so.
So she came in. I met her actually at a fishing tournament, and she was kind of the MC at the tournament. Great personality and just a very vibrant person. And so it was pretty obvious that when we had some strong connection right away. It was pretty obvious I needed to get her in the show. But she has a thing called Fishing 101 where she takes kids fishing and she does like big events all around here. And it's super cool, man. Her whole passion is teaching kids how to fish, right? Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that and it made me think of it. It's special, right? And getting kids outside and spending more time in nature and learning how to eat their own food and clean a fish, fillet a fish. I'll have to get you guys copies of my book, One Fish Changes Everything, because there's a story in there where one of the characters is teaching the boys how to fish and teaching them how to clean fish and all that good stuff. And it's awesome. That's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a proud moment when you, as a dad, when you see your sons come home with a bucket full of fish and they're cleaning them, and not asking for your help, they're getting them done. It's like, yes, I have created it.
Looking forward to that day.
I've created it. Yeah.
Not have to clean the fish, send the little one out to do it. He's getting close. He knows how to fish, but he's not cleaning them yet.
Yeah. How old is he?
7.
7.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it won't be long.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
That's cool. Very cool. How about you? You got kids, John?
I got a 14-year-old.
Nice.
Yeah, he loves his dirt bike. He's a wheelie machine.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Smart fella. He does good in school.
Good.
Plays tennis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, very busy with it. I was a tennis player.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was actually pretty good.
I could tell that by looking at you.
Yeah. I used to wear BDUs. And, yeah, I've always been undercover my whole life. It's like my MO. You never know.
That's awesome.
He's great, though. Good kid.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
I've got a 15-year-old daughter as well.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Getting to be a handful at that age, but she's really good. Her favorite thing's cooking.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I love cooking. I cook all the time, but I almost don't even have a chance to cook anymore because she whips up some of the best things, 3-course, 4-course meals, and just goes above and beyond making all kinds of stuff. So
that right there is a sign of creative innovation, right? People that really like to cook are real, can have real strong innovative tendencies for sure.
Yeah, usually Monday morning we always talk about what we made over the weekend. Like, oh, what'd you cook this weekend? Oh, I cooked this. Oh, I cooked that.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I love to cook, and love to cook so much that I have over the years created a bunch of recipes and started a restaurant. Right? It's the crazy things we do. But it's fun. It's fun, but that truly my son's girlfriend is like that. She loves to cook, and she can cook like she is superb. And so it's when he first started dating her, she would come over and say, "Let me cook for you guys tonight," and we're like, "Who is this?" Who is this? And then one night she come walking in with her sewing machine, and I said, "You know how to sew?" She's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What are you gonna make?" "Well, I'm making Rylan some shorts." I'm like, "Wow." I said, "Do you have a pattern?" She goes, "I don't need a pattern." I'm like, "What? What? Who are you?" It's like my grandma reincarnated, right? Like, how did you learn all this stuff? It's super cool. But all those things are innovative, right? Those are clear signs of somebody that is going to live a little bit like us, right? Which is own direction, right? Driving down your own path, needing to get this creative stuff out in one way or another. And it's certain. So look, I will tell you this, guys. I'm super happy that I met you two.
We are too.
Yeah.
Way cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm glad that you guys made an opportunity to come here. You don't know in the background that we've missed 2 dates, and if they canceled this time, they were going to be out of my contact book forever. Forever. But they made it, so that's good. But yeah, no, it's and by the way, nobody goes out of my contact book forever. I don't think that's possible. But again, I really enjoyed the time at the show with you guys, and enjoyed the time here on this show. And if there's anybody that needs some rod rooms done, rod configurations done, reach out to these guys. Not only are they going to do a great job for you, but they'll be great guys to know and great guys to throw some problems at or some challenges at. They'll get fueled up and fired by it. I'm fired up about it, I'm sure. It's very few times that I've met true innovators early on in the stage that had such a cool thing. That I was like, wow, this is really neat, and a lot of times people will come up with things, and they're not really innovators, right? They're not people that think in that way. They just kind of got lucky, right? Or somebody else kind of gave them the idea and they chased it, right? Because there can be executors that kind of claim they're innovators or pretend to be innovators. It wasn't very long talking to the two of you that I realized that this guy here, right, has got the big brain. He's got a partner over here that can help support that and help it get it to its fruition, right? And that's key, right? I mean, you guys work together as a team, and I love it. So, anything that you could use from me, anything I can help you with? No? Come on, I want to help you guys.
You did it.
I want to help you guys.
You helped us from day one.
I don't know where to go from here, so I'm figuring it out.
That's funny. Well, isn't that funny? That's kind of the way it is. I actually, somebody told me the other day, they said, "Wow, you're really good at this." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just figuring it out," right? And it's I don't claim to be good at anything. I just get in and try it, right? And try and figure it out. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
My son tells me to figure it out now.
That's his favorite saying. Figure it out.
Yeah, because for so long he tried to be doing something. I'm like, well, you got to figure it out. You can't just want it to happen. You got to put time in it, figure it out.
That's right. All right, so what I'm going to ask for you guys when we finish the show here is to get some videos to me so I can put it up on here, and so everybody that's watching will have already watched them when they hear me say this right now. But cool. But we'll do that, and we'll get some good stuff on here so you guys we can show off what you're doing. Once again, true innovators early on in the game. Love to see young guys coming together and being able to think through this, have friendship in the meantime, have a partnership that seems solid and rock solid, and that's so good. And so that that there's great opportunity ongoing for these guys. I could see it. And I'm excited to see what they do in the future. I'm excited to see this come to fruition. So if there's anybody that wants to get a hold of them and you didn't catch it online, let's do it again. How do they get a hold of you?
Social medias.
Yep.
Phone number 321-863-3783.
What is your social media handle?
Big Game Bracket.
Big Game Bracket.
Big
Right.
Game Bracket on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We don't have an orbital hall set up yet, so.
But they'll find you through Big Game Bracket.
And our website is www.biggamebracket.fishing. Not .com, .fishing.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Brilliant. Biggamebracket.fishing.
I'm about to get biggamebracket.guns or hunting because I want to make gun holders.
Oh.
Help outfit your
I
city.
asked you what you were doing. You
Well,
didn't tell
there's
me.
always shit up there, but man, I don't
You
know.
can't put it all out at once. It'll catch on fire and start smoking.
You're bringing me out of my box by these things anyway.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's a great idea, right?
We'll have some bow setups, probably some gun setups,
Heck yeah.
If
I
you
love
need
it.
storage of any sort, just let us know.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll
come in and
we'll
make it
figure
for
it
you.
out.
We'll figure it out. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Well, we're done figuring this show out. It's pretty much coming to an end, but had a great time with these guys. Again, Big Game Bracket. Go to biggamebracket.fishing or Big Game Bracket on social media, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. And look out for these guys. I'm not going to repeat his phone number because I don't know it. And did not memorize it. But I will put it on the screen right now so you can get it and call him directly. And
Call now.
That's right. Call now. And if you guys need a rod room done, these guys are the ones that do it for you. Do it in a big way. And I'm 100% certain you'll be happy with the finished product. And there'll be a lot of fun through the process. So thanks you guys for joining us. And
Thank you.
yeah, you bet. And we'll see you next time on Marine Innovators.
Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly.